Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. It's Goose and I want to talk to you a little bit about GameFi, miners of Kadenia, and what's happening for the FluxNode operators. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Now, Miners of Kadenia is going to be using the Flux network to run their infrastructure for their platform. And to incentivize those nodes that are running the application, they will be distributing MOK tokens, which is a token that lives on the Kadena blockchain. So I'm going to take a look a little bit at their distribution and who can expect to receive this distribution, as well as show you how you can set up your node to make sure that you're definitely going to receive that, should your node be one of the ones that's selected to be running the applications. Head on over to fluxofficial.medium.com to check out more articles like this on the rise of GameFi. Now, what is GameFi? This is an idea that's kind of interesting. It's like blending DeFi with gaming, and it's basically there to take advantage of what people already do with DeFi, which is stake their tokens or create yield pools and stuff like that so that you can farm for more tokens, that kind of a thing. Well, what if you were to kind of transform that activity of farming and replace it with gaming? So for the work that a gamer does in the game to level up or to get better items in a game or whatever, what if they were able to take those perks or those weapons or those armors or whatever they got in the game and make them into NFTs and then sell them on the open market so that other players could use them? That's kind of the idea here with GameFi. So it's incentivizing gamers to do what they love to do, and then if they decide they can sell things, that would be kind of cool. Now, I think that's already kind of a possibility on Steam. There are certain things you can do, like sell skins for different games, that kind of thing. This is just an idea here that could possibly incentivize gamers for the future. I think there's going to be a little bit of a roadblock there because you need to get the developers of these games to incorporate this stuff. And then the big question will be, well, how do we do it? Which blockchain are we going to use? All those kind of questions. And I think that's where MOK has a little bit of an answer here, because their whole thing is trying to address high entry barriers and lack of real utility, right? So seems to be kind of the issue with most of the DeFi stuff. I mean, yeah, go ahead, do your yield farming or everything, but all you're doing is basically creating more of the same thing, and it's a zero-sum game. Basically, like one token transfers from this guy's hand to this guy's hand, but there's no product that's made in between. There's no actual money that's created out of that. It's just, it goes from here to here, right? Well, this is where we can kind of see some things changing. You take the gamer and they're doing the work, right? And now they created the NFT. So they sell that, they get paid for their work, right? So it's not really proof of work, but the idea is there, right? And it's less of a zero-sum game in my opinion, because now you're kind of creating utility there, right? And I think the other problem with barriers is, what blockchain do you use? A lot of DeFi happens on Ethereum, and we know how terrible the smart contract fees can be on the chain, especially when everybody's using it. So how do we address that? Well, there's plenty of other blockchains out there, and I would say probably one of the better ones to look at, should be a no-brainer, is Kadena, because they have some of the cheapest transacting fees out there, and they have their own smart contract language, which is human readable. So it's a lot more easy to kind of embrace in terms of technology. So the idea with MOK is to bridge all of that kind of stuff, GameFi, NFTs, put it all into one protocol. That simplifies things greatly. And between the simplicity of the packed programming language and the Kadena's low fees, it just makes a lot of sense, right? Now, they're using the same approach that Kadena did a few years ago with the Flux network, where they're launching their node applications on the Flux network. And so MOK is just basically following in the footsteps. And the idea here is to get a little bit more exposure, as well as have a solid decentralized infrastructure that's going to give them maximum uptime. All right, and that's kind of one of the big perks of using the Flux network. So, on or about September 15th, 2022, MOK will start to distribute MOK tokens on the Kadena blockchain to any of the nodes on the Flux network which are running their applications. All right, and there's 3 different types of applications, which we can see here. There's application A, application B, and then there's also a front-end application which is geared specifically towards running on the Cumulus node. So check it out. Even the entry-level, lowest spec node could earn MOK tokens for running the app. Now, the way the app spawns on the network is randomly, all right? And it could be also that MOK has chosen certain regions, but from what I understand, this is a global distribution, so these apps are going to be spawning randomly across the network, so there's no telling as to whether or not your node specifically will be running the app, but if it is, you want to make sure that your node is ready to receive those rewards. So what you'll need to do is input your Kadena wallet address in your Flux node. So let me show you that. All right, to set up your Flux node to receive Kadena rewards and MOK token rewards, make sure you go over to your node in the front end and log into the node. Once you've logged in, then you'll be able to access your Flux admin section here, and then just click on Manage Flux. From here, then you'll be able to enter your Kadena account at the very top. So what you'll want to do is go over to your Zelcore wallet, click on your Kadena wallet, and then click on Receive. From here, you can click on your account number, and that will copy it to the clipboard, and then we can go back over here and just paste that in. Click on Update Kadena Account, Update Kadena. And now it says Kadena Account Adjusted. So if the application spawns on your node, then you will be eligible to receive the distribution of MOK tokens that will be coming your way. To learn more about the distribution model of MOK tokens, take a look at our Medium post. I'll leave a link down in the description. That's all from me. Hope you liked it. If so, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.